Elon Musk is apparently serious about buying Twitter. I don't know why. It's just a kind of a novelty project for him, I suppose. I've laid out the reasons why one would want to acquire and transform the platform because it's good and it's integrated and it's just run by complete and utter weirdos and narcissists and fucking leftists. So if you clean everything out, and that's what you'd have to do. You basically have to get up on Twitter headquarters, stick a big old fucking fire hose into the top of it and flush out all the rats, all of them completely, or just set the building on fire with everybody inside. Whatever you want to do, it just has to be rebuilt from the ground up because the infrastructure is good. It's just all the insulation is asbestos and different hair colored asbestos, you know. So perhaps, I don't know, going to the moon, creating affordable, desirable electric cars isn't quite enough for them. So I don't know, running a social media empire, second to only Facebook, is, I guess, the most logical conclusion. What you want to do next? This is what happens. Men out there, okay? You just jettison the desires of fucking weird women. You can go ahead and you can accomplish literally anything. This is what this man does with his spare time, okay? Some people like to sulk and eat fucking ice cream if they get dumped by their bitch. He just wants to buy Twitter. Tesla billionaire CEO Elon Musk has secured the required financing to buy Twitter and make the company private, according to new regulatory finding. Musk is also exploring a tender offer to buy shares from stockholders directly. Yeah, no, it looks like he's going to try to accomplish this one way or another. Even after, what was it, Saudi sheiks and a bunch of other people were like, no, we can't allow that. And it's like, lol, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to buy all the fucking shares in order to make me a 50% owner and fire everyone. The document shows that Musk has received $46.5 billion in commitment to help finance the proposed deal. If he decides to go ahead with the tender offer, he will approach Twitter shareholders and offer to buy their shares within the specific time frame. He is, however, still considering whether to launch a tender offer for Twitter, according to the filing. Musk, the richest man in the world, has secured $25.5 billion in debt financing from Morgan Stanley and other financial institutions. Yeah, that's what rich people do. They finance and leverage debt. Anyways, including Bank of America, Barclays, and Mizuho. He is also committed to provide $21 billion in equity financing, according to the document. Musk is seeking to negotiate a definitive agreement with the board for acquisition of Twitter. Twitter has not responded to the proposal, Musk says, according to the filing. Given the lack of response by Twitter, he is exploring whether to commence a tender offer to acquire all the outstanding shares at a price of $5.420 or $54.20 because he's a literal shitposter IRL. The billionaire, however, has not determined whether to do so at this time. You can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. Some earlier speculated that the billionaire, businessman, philanthropist, playboy, lacks sufficient cash for the acquisition. Do you want to challenge him on that? Looks like you fucking lost. The latest funding information, however, could make it harder for the board to claim that he is not a serious bidder. Oh, here's all my money. Oh, fuck. No, we still don't want to buy. Oh, that's all right. We're just going to go around to shareholders. Fuck. Musk made a bid on April 14th, blah, blah, blah. And then that ended up, which was when I was going to do my follow-up video, because they said that the firm's board of directors the next day unanimously adopted a poison pill defense to prevent a hostile takeover. I wish, and we're going to go over some of these board of directors and just see the type of people they are. I really wish they would have taken the poison pill analogy literally. The poison pill, also known as shareholder rights plan, is used as a defense strategy to make Musk's takeover more expensive and difficult. That's alright. He's the richest man on earth, okay? Who can apparently liquidate billions of dollars at the drop of a hat, so don't fucking press him. On April 4th, Musk announced that he had purchased 73.5 million shares of Twitter, or 9.2%, blah, blah, blah. So, who does he have to target? As you can see here, Twitter's other large shareholders include the Vanguard Group, hedge fund, Morgan Stanley, and BlackRock, because of course BlackRock has some interest in this fucking shysters. The ownership contests that Twitter has devolved into a chess game after the company's board last week adopted the poison pill to thwart Musk's unwelcome takeover attempt. Well, it's welcomed by the user base, but, hey, the board is just flipping its shit. Many people around the world, including company stockholders, have been eagerly watching to see what the billionaire and the board of directors will do next. Musk initially hinted at the tender offer on Saturday in a cryptic tweet that he said, "Love me tender," because like I said, IRL shitposter. He later posted a tweet that had a blank space for the word in the phrase, "blank is the night." The message was thought to be a veiled reference to F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, "Tender is the Night." I thought it was a reference to the Billy Squire song, "Lonely is the Night." The message fueled speculation that Musk may be close to announcing a tender offer to acquire the firm. This week, numerous media outlets reported that Apollo Global Management is considering financing Musk or another bidder for a Twitter buyout. Apollo, the other private equity firms, may participate in Musk's takeover bid as debt or equity partners. It is more likely that Musk will initiate a proxy contest, according to a senior executive of an investment management firm in New York who requested anonymity. He will try to convince major shareholders, he said, to get them on their side by either taking his tender offer or by removing the current board. And you know what? Hey, let's take a look at said board, because that's going to be more fun than just going into the, this expert says and this expert thinks. Either he's going to buy the shares or he's just going to buy the company. One way or another, somebody's getting fucking paid in this. And the little weird kid from South Africa is finally going to get his little toy at one point or another. Mid-feared takeover bid from Tesla CEO and SpaceX, and the Boring Company. Let's give the man his props. Elon Musk's Twitter board of directors threatened to fight back with a new poison pill strategy, allowing it to flood the market with new shares if Musk buys more than 15% in the company. Fending off Musk's $43 billion offer by creating more shares could dilute the value of shareholders' stocks. I'm sure that'll make the shareholders proper very, very happy with that decision. But Twitter's 10 board members own just a tiny portion. Musk noted in an April 16th tweet, the Twitter board collectively owns almost no shares. Objectively, their economic interests are simply not aligned with the shareholders. That same day, even Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey, who is formerly leaving the board when his term expires at the company's annual shareholder meeting next month, tweeted the board of directors has consistently been the dysfunction of the company. I think that's who ended up turning Dorsey, and that might be a case study for another day, but you see the devolution of Jack Dorsey over the years, the fact that he was the driving force behind everything, and he was the guy who was putting up the Twitter needs to be the free speech wing of the free speech party. And then what happened by the end of it? It was probably some people like the board of directors who brought about the Twitter we have today. Musk owns a 9.2% stake in Twitter, but what's more important, who are the people? After backing out of an agreement to take the seat on the board, Musk is threatening to cut board salaries to zero, a move he said will save the company nearly $3 million per year. And there's only 10 of them, and they get, Jesus. Each non-employee board member earned $225,000 in stock in 2021, according to Twitter's public filings. Directors, the exception of Dorsey and his co-founder, CEO Parag whatever, the guy who's soon to be out of a job, also received $12,500 in cash, extra fees ranging from $2,500 to $7,500 for serving on various board committees. Who are the board members fighting Musk's hostile bid? Twitter, which has come under fire for censorship for part of, the New York Post coverage of Hunter Biden's laptop, which was Russian disinformation. Then it was hacked material. And then, no, it was fine, it's legitimate. Don't worry about it. It is filled with a motley mix of tech vet, retail gurus, academics, philanthropists, and former government officials. You don't say. So, who are the 10 members? Brett Taylor, chairman of Twitter's independent board. I've never heard of this man before in my life. Taylor is a former product manager at Google, or he co-created Google Maps. All right. He also worked as Facebook's chief technology officer between 2010 and 2012 and left the company to found Quip, a competitor to Google Docs. Since November of 2021, the Stanford grad has served as CEO of Salesforce, a customer relationship management company. Taylor joined the Twitter board in 2016 and has been the chair since 2021. Oh, yeah, there's the current CEO. Doesn't that look like a date rapist? And then we got this bitch right here who looks like Aldi brand Elon Omar. Mimi Alamanu, senior vice president for public-private partnership at MasterCard. How delightful. Here's this Chinese 4, Fei Li, professor of computer science at Stanford University. That totally makes sense. Egon, that seems like a proper surname. Given name. Damn it, I keep fucking that up. Pierre Durbin, he's only 48. Ooh, time's a bitch. Robert Zoellick, former president of World Bank. Yep. He looks like the creepy guy with the crabapple tree at the end of the block. Patrick Pichette, former chief financial officer of Google. Oh, he's Canadian? Sorry about that. Martha Lane Fox, entrepreneur and philanthropist. The Wall is undefeated. Omid Kordestani, entrepreneur and former executive chairman of Twitter. He looks like an alpha Chad among everyone else that's on the panel there. Oh, and then you have great value Mr. Clean. David Rosenblatt, CEO of First Dibs. A site where you can sell your virginity. How delightful. Those are the people who are going to be out of a job here shortly. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it'll be soon enough. Eventually, Elon Musk is going to get what he wants, and what he wants right now is Twitter, so sucks to suck. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.